believe children have an innate capacity for spirituality that can help them make positive contributions to transform themselves and the communities around them. Within a safe, supportive learning environment, encouraged by peers and guided by trained facilitators, young people, regardless of faith, culture, or age, explore ethical values like respect, empathy, reconciliation, and responsibility. They engage in dialogue, challenge their prejudices, learn to appreciate differences and similarities, and find nonviolent alternatives to live and work with people of different faiths and cultures. Along the way, journeyers affirm who they are by recognizing and also by appreciating, safeguarding, and affirming each other's humanity. What do young people gain from this program? The outcomes are innumerable. The lifelong takeaways are invaluable. Stronger critical thinking, how to make ethical decisions based on core values like human dignity, respect for diversity, and appreciation for all cultures and beliefs. Engaging in nonviolent alternatives to foster greater sensitivity to differences and nurture spirituality. The potential for a worldwide culture of peace. The program builds positive relationships through a learning process that allows facilitators and learners to develop and reflect on their knowledge, attitudes, and behaviors. Facilitation is the heart of the learning experience. Each program brings children through a learning process that involves motivation, exploration, dialogue, discovery, reflection, and action. These steps on the spiral of discovery lead to new critical reflections, changes in perspective, and continuous learning to understanding self and others and transforming the world together. Learning to live together uses experience, cooperation, problem-solving, discussions, and introspection. It can be implemented in formal or non-formal settings, everywhere from school to camp, youth groups, religious places, to the home for the prevention of violence, discrimination, or exclusion, as well as for youth empowerment, alleviating poverty, environmental protection, conflict transformation, reconciliation, and interfaith collaboration. Since 2008, Learning to Live Together has brought its universal message to over 30 countries.
Using the words of Salter from his article titled Multiculturalism, we as Americans view our society as superior to others. We believe that our society is more developed and has more to offer. Since the founding of our country until the Civil Rights Movement, racism was a part of our culture. We believe that if anyone was different, they must not receive the same treatment as us. The Civil Rights Movement came in and pushed the idea of equality for all. Our country adopted this movement, and so the idea of multiculturalism was born. What is multiculturalism? According to dictionary.com, multiculturalism is the preservation of different cultures or cultural identities within a unified society as a state or nation. Now, everyone in our country is given equal rights and encouraged to keep their traditions that they have from their countries. People are given the chance to express themselves through their heritage. Schools have become very multiculturalistic. According to Banks and Banks, the benefit of this is equity pedagogy. This means that students from all backgrounds are getting the information they need to function in a democratic society while still maintaining their heritage. So, the question is asked, how does a Christian educator address multiculturalism in the classroom? God created every race equal. Some cultures may be more advanced than others, yet the people are still precious in the eyes of God. As a Christian educator, we need to adapt this belief into our classrooms. Students should all have equal opportunities regardless of their ethnicity. Christian educators need to incorporate different cultures into the class while still keeping a unified classroom. So, if we know that multiculturalism is important and should be brought into the classroom, what are some ways that teachers can address it? Here are 5 ideas from an article entitled, How to Introduce Multiculturalism into Your Classroom. The first one is to encourage curiosity about other cultures. Be aware of cultural differences in discipline. Play games from other countries, or invite families in to talk about their cultures to the classroom. These are just some suggestions, and there are many more that I did not name. Teachers need to be actively engaged in their students' lives and find ways to incorporate their cultures into the classroom.
They can imitate you, but they can't duplicate you. Cause you got something special that makes me wanna taste you. I want it all day long, I'm addicted like it's